13. The unlucky 13. So if
Bro, that hang time on that scream this morning was.
Kyle, we didn't even time it, did we? We got to
I
start.
should have timed it. I didn't know you were going for the record, or I would have timed it.
Well, next week we're going to do the over-unders. What is it? We were saying 8-9 seconds over-under? Like we take good bets? I don't know. Is that realistic?
We'll do prop bets next week.
We'll do prop bets next week. We have an amazing show coming for you. We got Zach, clearly got a haircut, all fucking spiffy today, dude. You are looking cute as can be. How we doing, Zach?
I'm doing pretty good, thank you. I'm
Holy
excited
shit,
to
you
watch
are fucking adorable, dude. You're like, I don't know if I want to toss my teddy bear out of my bed and snuggle with you tonight. Tyler! We made it, dude. We made it on Sunday. We got Tyler. I reeled him in. We got Tyler for Sunday morning. Thanks for coming, broski. How you doing?
Man, I'm doing good. I got my white girl coffee going on, you know.
Pumpkin spice.
No pumpkin spice.
Hey,
it's not that white girl, man.
It's an Americano, but it looks like it's a white girl drink. You know what I mean? I got the Christmassy going on. I got the Starbucks face. But really it's just espresso and water.
Yes, 1,000%. And before I get to my main man, Kyle, what drink would you rather have? Would you have the girly Starbucks, the girly vanilla beer Dunkin', the girly mocha Dunkin', or the original, where I'm going to have the realistic reaction because I've never tasted any of these before on the show today. So that should be lively. But let us know, are you a Dunkin' fan, Starbucks fan? Give it up. Kyle!
I'm a Dunkin' man. I don't know about these beers on your table there, but
they're going to be
I like Dunkin', man.
I mean, Starbucks is in Canada, so I think that's the direction I have to go.
Well, that's exactly why it's probably not worth the crap.
Now, in Canada, though, Zach, are the coffee still $7 for a small?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Kyle, we missed you last week, brother.
Dude, I had the flu last week, and then this week I got like this whole allergy sinus thing going on. So,
clearly you didn't take the same schedule as Zach because you're trying to hide it with the hat, but your hair is absolutely looks like you're wearing a wig.
It is out of control. Yeah, I look like Krusty the Clown. I got the coming out of the bottom of my hat and shit.
Well, this type of the year for fantasy gets you that way, gets you nervous. We're going to have questions. We're going to answer all your questions. To start off the show, before we get into the questions, I have a fantasy. I have to admit, I might have been wrong. I said, and me and Kyle were on the same page. Next year, I'm not really on the Kyren Williams train, but last week, after coming off the injury with only like 26 touches, the dude had over 200 yards, 2 touchdowns. Are you a Kyren Williams believer now moving forward, or are you still leery? Zach?
I'm selling Kyren Williams in all dynasty leagues.
Tyler, what do you think about Kyren Williams?
I'm selling him. I don't trust McVay to stick with one person.
They'll draft a running back.
Yeah, they could draft a running back, and then everybody's like, I don't want to be the guy going, you know.
Kyle, I kind of know what you're going to say. What do you feel, buddy?
Exactly what they said.
So all 4 of us.
I trust him this year. This year I'm fine, but I don't want him in Dynasty.
All 4 of us are on the same page. I have to admit, I was a little nervous because I was like, oh man, maybe my take is going to get made fun of again, but we're still on the same page. We like him riding out the season this season, but next year I'm kind of leery on the franchise he's in, and I feel like he's not going to be the only running back next year.
Yeah, I know he's not on here, but if he was, I know Captain would be playing devil's advocate here. He really likes him. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Captain breaks down and watches a lot more college video than I do on these players. So, maybe he knows. But, I don't know. I don't think they go into next year without another body in that running back room.
Yeah, I mean, I like Kyren coming out of college, and I've had him in almost all my dynasty leagues, and I still do, and I've been trading him away. as he can get more hype. It's not because I don't like Kyron Williams and I don't believe in the talent. I do. I think he's a great running back. I just don't trust Sean McVay, as we said, and I don't trust this Rams offense to not draft someone, bring someone in free agency, and really just create a running back by committee. So if you can sell him now in your dynasty league and get good return on an RB1, that's what I would do.
You know what?
Plus, let's be real. Will you ever get more value than what you can get right now for him?
No.
Exact. Good call. Good call. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I am a Sean McVay believer in running backs because I am a Washington fan. I seen what he did with Alfred Morris. And when Alfred Morris left Sean McVay, he was a nobody. So, I think he's great with the running game, but this is a sell high for Kyron Williams. I would definitely try to deal him in Dynasty for sure.
Yeah.
We got any questions? What do we got here? I did try the French vanilla, by the way. It actually tastes good.
Is it a beer or just a coffee?
It's a Dunkin' spiked iced coffee. A little over 6% alcohol.
Vodka into
nice vodka and coffee.
I think it doesn't really taste that they can make it say alcoholic on it.
Yeah, exactly. I put anything on it.
It's basically.
Love Steve-O. Thank you for coming back. And he did have some tough questions last week. How'd you do, Steve? Let us know.
Well,
Need the peppermints in the coffee this month. Yeah, we are in the jingle mood. Also, guys, it's not close to Christmas yet, though. What's your favorite Christmas movie? We'll go back over this again. Mine's Christmas Vacation.
Oh, it's Christmas Vacation, easy. I've already seen it. I've already seen it 4 times the last couple weeks. It's crazy.
Oh,
we were just watching that before I came down here.
Dude, it's so good. It's so good.
From start to finish.
And it never gets old.
No.
Like, I watch it sing-along style, basically. Like, I'm saying the lines the whole time with them.
Sing-along style.
Corey, what up, brother? Yeah, crazy with the fresh cut, dude. He's totally going on a date tonight. He's going to skip football. Karen is all day, every day. The new ape. Oh, God.
Well, I hope he doesn't start beating his child.
Hold on. Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Take all the sticks out of his house. Listen to me. Comparing Kyron Williams to Adrian Peterson.
That's a cardinal sin. I think it's the 10 Commandments.
Yeah, no. Kyron is Adrian Peterson now. I give you that. Yeah, they're probably the same skill set now.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I think AD would probably still outrun him, but he'd definitely outpower him.
How impressive Adrian Peterson, though, in his career. Like, still playing well.
I was blessed. I got to watch him in college every weekend, too, before he even went pro.
I ran hard, man. Pacheco
he was violent, dude. I loved it.
Absolutely.
Here's our first question.
Ooh, here we go. Yeah, Thielen against Tampa Bay. A-Chain, he disappointed when he came back last time. Zach, how do you feel about this, broski?
I don't feel good about either option. HN has probably a higher upside than Thielen, but he's also got the chance that they barely play him. They aren't going to really need him to beat Washington today. I don't think anyone's going to dispute that, even a resident Washington fan. But I think that I'd probably go Thielen with the new coaching staff. They're going to have to put up a few points if they want to compete in Tampa. I think he's a little bit safer this week than HN, but I don't love it.
This might sound stupid. If you're that high on Kyron Williams, can you try to trade Kyron Williams for A-Chain? Does that sound like if I'm an A-Chain owner, I'm definitely not doing that. But could you maybe try?
It's worth a shot.
It's worth a shot.
You're gonna have those guys in Dynasty that are, what can you do for me now? And if they want Kyron Williams now, they might give up a H-Hand that's been lost to injury this year to do it, So, I don't know. It just depends if you have the right trade partner.
I mentioned it thinking the H-Chain owner will not do that. But if you're the Kyron Williams and you're high on Kyron Williams, try it. That's worth a shot, seeing H-Chain.
Yeah, in a vacuum in a dynasty, you definitely should not do that trade. But like you say, different trade partners, different situations, and different leagues. You never know. Absolutely. I've seen worse trades go through. I've been part of worse trades that went through allegedly
I'm not saying anything. I already picked on you enough.
So, I've definitely seen worse, though. But that's not a bad idea, honestly.
No,
Like, if somebody's out of it and you're sitting there with Kyron, if you miss playoffs or something, like, sure. Go see what you can do for him.
A-Chain's a guy I'm looking for in Dynasty if, like, you want to upgrade him. He could be an RB1 next year, clearly.
So. I love A-Chain in Dynasty, yeah.
Yes.
In this situation, though, Carolina's a hot mess. I probably would give A-Chain a chance this week here between these two.
Yeah, I'm with Kyle on that. Like, it's the ceiling is just so big. Like right now we're in week 13. Like most people are either they're in the playoffs or they're really fighting to get there. And so like I'm not really searching for a floor this week. I'm searching for the ceiling. And I mean, we've seen A-Chain take 8 touches for 100+ yards. You know what I mean? Like all he needs is a couple. And Washington, it's only going to take a couple. Like if he gets a couple good carries, he's going to be relevant. He's going to put you at least double-digit points up, and as a floor. But you also have that upside of like big time. Like this could be a game Miami scores 50, and I probably know you don't want to hear that. I see the Washington jersey in the background, but this game could be a bonanza game. It could be crazy.
The thing about Scotty is though he's a realistic Washington fan.
Yeah, I've been nodding.
So like he's already got his pants around his ankles in preparation for today's game.
If you start A-Chan, don't watch the Dolphins game.
But that's my thing is I agree with what you guys are saying. I think Washington's going to get their anus kicked in. But now if they have a huge lead, are you risking A-Chain into
They're not going to. That's why I think his floor is 0 points.
I'm scared that they still have Mostert. Is Wilson playing?
Yeah.
Let's be real for a second.
Okay.
Let's talk about Mike McDaniel. Okay, like Mike McDaniel doesn't care. You know what I mean? Like Mike McDaniel's the guy on Madden that wants to put up 100. He's not like dealing it out at the end of the game to like be friendly. He doesn't give a shit. Like
he's the guy up 40 points chucking 50-yard balls to Tyreek Hill.
He's like, he's taking more opportunity to get my team ironed out. Let's throw in, let's try this crazy thing or let's try that crazy thing in garbage time versus like, hey, let me just run the ball and kneel it. I don't think that we see him just go, okay, well, at halftime, let's just milk clock. You know what I mean?
No, but he's not going to play H. And out of the game after he got hurt, H.N. wanted to go back in, and Mike McDaniel said, no, he's not a dumb coach. He's not going to risk injury to a guy who's already had 3 injuries. The score, he's going to run up the score, but it's going to be with Mostert and Wilson, not with H.N. because he's going to be smart with it.
Let me correct.
With a guy like H.N. who's small, already dealing with injuries.
I don't think he would make him active if he didn't intend to play.
They'll play him a little bit, but they're not gonna.
Let me correct both of you for a minute. I'm looking for the bet right now, and we could all make money off this, and anybody listening to this could make money off this. Tyreek Hill needs like 110 yards a game to break the record, and they're going to try to feed him the ball to break this wide receiving record. If this bet is anything under less than 100 yards receiving,
it's 101. 101 and a half.
Bet the over. Bet the over. There's no one on Washington.
I took the 7.5 receptions. This is the line I took.
There's no one on the team that could guard him. No one. So, and I'm a Washington fan. No one could guard Tyreek Hill. Bet the over. He's going to have over 100 yards. Enjoy, Tyreek fans.
He's hurt right now. I'm just nervous with that 100 yards.
I mean, he's going for the record.
He needs one catch.
He needs one catch.
For 101 yards, he technically needs 2 catches.
And it's possible. He could have 2 50-yard bombs. Easy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're about to see what an injured cheetah can do. That dude's going to play through everything to try to get that record this year.
I see.
You need Reek to get Trip Tutties to cancel that shit out. Huh?
Yeah,
I don't know. Tyler, do you know who this
It's
Facebook
Anthony.
is? It Anthony? Okay.
Anthony
Is it
Stern,
always Anthony? I think it's always
yeah.
Anthony.
It's not always Anthony, but right now, if you look at Facebook user, all of those are Anthony this morning. He's lighting it up over there.
He's a Kyron fan.
I mean, Kyron did drop to 200, but we are pricing him high right now and selling him high. So
yeah, I mean, and running backs doing well get replaced all the time.
Listen,
Algier, for example, rolled right out of last year into Bijan Robinson this year. Like, it happens.
Listen, Kyron Williams is the brand new Mercedes-Benz that just came out, and you're like, oh, that's fucking awesome. When you pull Kyron Williams off the lot, he's not going to be that price anymore. So that's literally what we're saying on this show. He had 200 yards last week.
I expect car dealership analogies from Tyler, not from Scotty, but I feel like that was on point. That was well done.
So that's what I'm saying. Good morning, Jennifer. You seem tired. Oh, Joe, thank you very much for coming on. Zach, tell you how you feel, and we're going to have Tyler tell you how he feels on both sides of it. So, Zach.
This is where I need that Jerry Springer bell, like ding, 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 and let him start arguing.
Yeah. So, Joe, Zach has an opinion about it. I'm kind of leering towards Zach, but I understand Tyler's view. So we'll go with Zach first and then Tyler.
To me, I just think he's going to be limited today. He'll get in a few touches. But I think there's a chance that they get up early and they just start running the ball with Mostert and throwing it to Tyreek and just kind of save the small guy who's injury prone and save him for down the stretch in games that they're going to need him. If you look at the Dolphins' schedule, they have multiple hard games coming up against Baltimore, against Dallas. Those are games they're going to need Achane. This is not one of those games where they're going to need him to win this game, and I think they're going to be smart with him, working back slowly. I don't think he's going to do what Kyron did coming off of injury and put up 200 yards and 2 touchdowns, but he could break one big play, and that's really all you need for him. My advice is if you do listen to Tyler and you do start him, don't watch the game. Don't watch the game. You're going to hate yourself if you watch the game because it's going to be slow, and it's going to be he's got to break a big play if he's going to make anything happen this week.
Tyler, what do you think, broski?
I mean, I like a lot of what Zach's saying. You know, like if you're going to play Achane this week, you're not hoping for 15 carries. You're not hoping for 16 carries. You're hoping for probably 6 to 10 carries. And you're hoping week 4 against Buffalo, 8 carries for 100 yards and 2 touchdowns. Week 11 against the Giants, 11 carries for 151 yards and a touchdown. That's what you're hoping for from Achane, and you've got the defense on the other side to allow that. So Achane is nothing but a ceiling play. You're hoping for a 40-yard touchdown, and then boom, he was relevant for you, and he did what you needed him to do for this week. And so I tend to lean ceiling often with my picks versus floor. And I don't know who else you have out there that you could play. But as thin as rosters are right now, I feel like I would give it a shot. If against Washington, if they're playing San Fran or something like that, it'd be much different. But Washington, I could easily see him breaking a long one.
Yeah, and what Tyler said is great. Joe, what's your other options? And as a Washington fan, knowing there's going to be coaching changes and everything, this team gave up. So
you can hope.
Yeah, no, they're going to get pounced on.
Yeah, whether or not you play Achane on your roster today totally depends on your situation. Who are your other options? Like, obviously, I picked him over Thielen because Carolina.
But if you have a guy like Metcalf already in your lineup who's already put up 40, I'm starting Thielen.
That's where I was going with that.
Time.
If you are in need of that big spike or if you need something special,
hold on. He's got Christian McCaffrey, Zach Moss, and Breece Hall.
I'm not starting Achane over.
I'm not starting Achane over.
You didn't get it on the screen yet, Zach. Calm your tits.
Yeah. I'm not at the bottom.
It's Kyle's fault.
But I'm not at the bottom because I'm not trying not to lose my spot. But
that's why I figured I'd bring it up while we were on it before we got lost track of where we were. But I'm not starting Achane over anyone else.
That's not a situation where you're sitting or where you're starting Achane.
So
now I have a question, Zach, for betting purposes. Carolina have any chance of surprising Tampa today?
I think that they have a chance. Fun fact,
There's always a chance.
New coaches over the past year, after their coach has been fired, 3-1 against the spread.
Oh, shit.
So Panthers statistically are supposed to cover the 3-point spread, which means that they have a shot to win.
Oh, yeah. Good call. Okay,
We're playing Baker too, and Baker sucks. So
you know what?
I have a rule.
He only did that because he knew it would piss me off. He knows he's lying. He knows he's lying.
I have a rule in betting. I never take advice from the person who's wearing the jersey of the team that they're giving the props out for.
Yes.
I've got a buddy that's a Nuggets fan, and he's been killing me all year. So, like, don't I mean, granted, yeah, they could. Baker hasn't been that awful, actually. You know, like I'm not. Carolina's past.
Blaze knows that. He just said it because he knew I'd get pissed off about it.
Yeah, that was just for Kyle. I can run you through my parlay for the Panthers game. I got Bryce Young to pass for a touchdown, Mike Evans over 60 yards. I think it's a lock. I got Bryce Young over 13 rushing yards, and then I have Thielen 6 receptions and Mingo for 3.
Rachaad White's going to be your star today in that game.
I don't like betting on rushing props, just in case the game script changes. Then your entire line's gone.
Well, I'm not talking betting. I'm just talking
Yeah.
in your lineups. If you got Rachaad White, you're loving it today.
I'm sorry, my ADD kicked in. Tyler, do you have any of those caps for sale? I love that Fantasy Football Advice Network hat you have on. If you're selling those, we can make money off those, and I will purchase one because I want one.
So he's like, ooh, shiny.
I'm shiny. That's a butterfly. Go choke to death, you piece of shit.
So we're talking about A-Chain squirrel.
Hey, man, it's a fly hat. You know what I mean? I would be distracted too.
I do. I am going to talk to you on the side. I would like one of those hats, and if any viewer wants some hats, I'm sure we could get hats and sell them off to you. So, hey, shirts, we take the advertisement for sure. With that said, Spike is lit. Yeah, I don't know, man. It tastes like it really is like an Bailey's coffee. It really is like you put some Bailey's in coffee. That's exactly how it tastes. Yeah, and it's an Irish coffee.
Now I'm going to have to try them sometime.
It is. It's an Irish coffee. Have it with dessert. It literally is a dessert beer.
We're getting into this debate.
Die Hard. No, listen to me. And Joker, you're going to hate me for this. I don't consider Die Hard a Christmas movie.
They're not Christmas movies.
Thank you.
All right. Well, Scotty's canceled. Braze is canceled.
What's up, everybody?
What the hell? We just got knocked in. I agree, though.
You got canceled because those absolutely are Christmas movies.
No, it's
how?
How? Christmas time?
Yeah, they're at a freaking Christmas party in number 1. Like, that's a Christmas movie. He's flying home for Christmas in number 2. That's a Christmas movie.
Bullshit.
No.
You both suck.
No.
I'll plead the 5th.
Crazy
but
stuff.
I mean, if somebody said, hey, man,
you've been relegated to the bottom now. I can't do that to Scotty because he's the host. But Crazy's been relegated to the bottom row now.
No, let's get Tyler's opinion on this. No,
I don't want to have an opinion on this.
Yeah, Tyler doesn't agree with you either, Kyle. He doesn't want to get kicked off the
fantasy football.
Yes.
Everybody should agree that Die Hard is especially
we need to get away from Kyle off the broadcast. Can we do that?
Children on here.
Can we kick Kyle off the broadcast?
Just a bunch of children on here.
Oh, we got another one here. Yeah. Here we go. Also, start Noah Brown, P. Ryan, or the Dortch in flex, half PPR. Ooh.
Dortch.
Okay, thanks, Kyle. I was leaning Dortch too.
The other two have no opinions. They knew they were wrong about Die Hard being Christmas movies, so they're not even going to try anymore on the rest.
This guy's got big balls today. I'll tell you that one.
Noah Brown's probably not going to play. So, it's really just P. Ryan and Dortch.
Noah Brown's playing.
He's still. Last update I saw, he was still questionable. They weren't sure.
Oh, he's playing. Breaking news: he's playing.
I was going to say, as far as I know, he's playing. P. Ryan probably shouldn't even be on your roster anymore, for being honest. But
calm down. He's keeping up with Javante.
Scotty is P. Ryan's
Ryan's
biggest defender
outscoring
because
Scotty
he
Thornton.
was called at the beginning of the year. Scotty was convinced P. Ryan would be the guy in that backfield this year. He's like third in the pecking order now. So,
But Javonte, I thought would start slower. But hey, he's not far behind on reception.
and to be fair to you, like nobody saw Jaleel McLaughlin coming either. But
No.
yeah, me and Corey tried to tell you on Javonte, but
Well, no, you guys aren't far. Hold on, you're not. Javonte,
all about that P. Ryan, man.
I
Like,
was. He's not far off. Javante's not having a Tyreek Hill season here. But I did.
no, but
P. Ryan put up
Ryan ain't doing
13
nothing.
points and 14 points the past 2 weeks.
Who?
So, P. Ryan. He put up 13 points and 14 points the past 2 weeks.
Thank you. Come on, Craze. Keep it coming. Kyle does not want to admit that Scott.
2 out of 12 weeks, he finally did something awesome.
Well,
But those are the latest 2 weeks, which are normally the most important ones when picking who you're going to play.
Well, if you feel like starting him today and banking on that,
I'm starting
I
Noah
said
Brown.
Dortch.
I'm starting Noah Brown.
I
I'm
said
going
Dortch, you dork.
No, I know you did. I'm not talking about you guys specifically. I'm saying in general. If someone feels like starting P. Ryan today, chasing those points, good luck with that.
I'm starting Noah Brown.
Gotta go Dortch. Tyler, pick one.
I got
I'm making you pick one.
Neither. I'm going to the waivers. No, I don't know. Dortch, maybe. I'm hoping for a big play.
He's been really good too while Michael Wilson's been hurt. So
I like cringe as I say it. Dortch. Ugh.
Yeah.
Hoping for a 40-yard bomb.
What the hell is going on here? I'm trying to get the.
okay, Scotty. What are you doing?
Need to. Yeah, I know. I was looking for to P. Ryan and Javonte, but I had DMs and horrible. Not you. A horrible trade offer. It wasn't yours, Kyle. It was another one.
Yeah, no, you didn't do nothing with mine.
No, McBride is my boy, dude. Sorry.
I find if somebody doesn't do anything with your trade, they're not interested.
Yeah.
They just don't.
Scotty will usually do something though. That's why I was just like, did he not see it?
When did you send me that?
Last night.
Really? Stop. It's disgusting.
I was gonna say, like, I don't know if I want you to finish that sentence.
God. Stop. I'm gonna stick with the top two, Mostert and Cup. You're starting those two.
Yeah.
I would play Mostert and Cup. Tyler.
I mean, Mostert, yes. Cup. God, it's Cup's one of those, like, I don't know, like, this is where I kind of get too cute with it. I don't know that you can ever just, like, bench Cup like you're going to have somebody else that's better. But I do hate the matchup. Cleveland has been monstrous on defense. But, with Singletary, I mean, who knows how that game script's going to go. Denver's been sneakily getting better on defense. Pierce coming back, does he go from 18% to a 40% snap share this week? We don't know. I mean, hopefully they keep riding with the hot hand. It's a decent matchup, but probably Mostert and Cup. But honestly, if I don't know who's there, but I'd probably be trying to put Singletary in the flex if I, depending on who's there right now. Like, I'd play him over Dortch.
I mean, Denver's still like last in the league against the run. Them and Carolina are like awesome matchups against the run. Couple's done squat since the first couple games back, and I hate the matchup against Cleveland. I'm benching Cup out of these three.
No, I think Cup being in the slot, he'll be fine against Cleveland. But I assume this is for a flex spot if we're debating a wide receiver and a running back already.
29.
What's up, Albert?
Oh, we're really far behind in the chat.
We are. Kyle. Javante's number 29 running back. P. Ryan 36.
Yeah, but he's not above Javonte, which you were saying. So
He's close, dude. I gave a bold statement. Now, Steve-O scored the second highest in the league last week, on to top 6 this week. Someone left DK Metcalf. DK finally fucking exploded. Love to see it. Yeah, that was a sick, twisted game. I bet the hell did I bet? I bet under 56. I was like, oh, this is gonna be Thursday night game, under 56. Seattle's not gonna score over 24 points. Wrong. Holy shit. Spilled coffee is 100% just Kyron and Dynasty 13 full rounds of Dynasty, and he is our trip to big. What?
Basically, the only thing you need to take out of that is spilled coffee is 100. That's right.
Yes. And I'm gonna go with the mocha. I'm going with the
mocha now.
I'm gonna try the mocha. The other one tasted like the vanilla Dunkin'. I give it a taste exactly like an Irish coffee. Exactly. I think they literally did Bailey's with the coffee.
I kind of want to go get some of those now. I'm not gonna lie.
The mocha is
Not good.
yeah, no, I don't know.
What's up,
The mocha literally is an Irish coffee with chocolate syrup in it. Literally. Which, you know what? Fuck it.
Why not, right?
What's up, guys? Hope everyone's doing well. Nicholas, thank you, broski. Thanks for coming on. Any questions? Opinions on this one. With Godwin question, we'll need one for Godwin, Amari, or Higgins. Yeah, Higgins is back this week. Ugh.
Still not starting him.
No, I agree with that. I agree.
So are we putting our faith in Baker Mayfield or Joe Flacco? I think I'm going to put my faith in Joe Flacco.
You
Give me Amari Cooper.
You would. I want Godwin.
Godwin.
What do you say? What do you say, Tyler?
If Godwin plays, go with Godwin. If he doesn't,
he's playing.
He is for sure playing. Yeah, go with Godwin.
Give me Baker effing Mayfield. Trying to prove them haters wrong.
I would lean Godwin.
Crazy's the only one left. He's just a holdout because he knows I get fired up about it. He's mad that Carolina couldn't give him the tools he needed to succeed when he was there, and so they ended up with Bryce Young instead.
We're going Godwin on this one.
Yeah.
Purdy versus Lawrence discussion. Trevor Lawrence. Easy, in my opinion. Don't go by this year. Trevor Lawrence.
As I say, it's like it says Purdy versus Lawrence discussion. Are we talking real life? Are we talking this week? Are we talking dynasty?
I'll talk real life and career. Trevor Lawrence by a large margin.
Agreed. For fantasy this year, probably leaning Purdy.
Yeah.
For dynasty,
I think Lawrence will be fine.
For dynasty, I want Lawrence. And Lawrence is starting to turn it around. So
yes.
I like Purdy. I prefer Purdy this week. I like Purdy this week better. But overall, I'd rather have Lawrence.
Yeah.
This week.
I'll use my team as an example, and I love Sam Howell. But if you put Trevor Lawrence on Washington, you have some hope that you could form a team around him. Purdy would do jack shit with Washington. That's the difference. Lawrence, you have some sort of hope that he could maybe pull something off. Purdy, no. Purdy's
like Baker Mayfield, but just in a better way.
Craig has one joke.
Hoped Baker would be. He just never.
Craig has one joke that's a carryover from last year. Oh man,
Purdy is on a team
better than that.
7 all-pro players on the offense. He's playing on Alabama. Like his offensive line's ridiculous. His tight end's ridiculous. He has 2 good wide receivers, and his running back's probably the best in the league. Purdy's good. No, his team's ridiculous.
Yeah,
Let me hand the ball off to CMC.
He's good, but he's not having the type of year he's having on another team.
No, exactly. Purdy is Purdy because he's on the 49ers.
Exactly. I'm sorry about the cough. It won't stop now.
You're ruining it for me.
I'm so sorry.
Greg Dortch or Noah Brown?
Kind of already answered this one.
We answered this one for somebody else earlier. Yeah, it's
Dortch.
It's Dortch.
Brown.
What's up, Ashley? Thanks for coming on. Ashley, come back. Facebook user Philly stack front versus lacking Bengals offense. D won't stay sharp.
What's the question?
He's following up on another question that's in the chat.
I think it's following up on the Lawrence and Purdy one because that's their two opponents.
Okay.
That's the follow-up from earlier on that other question.
Flexing Taysom Hill over HA this week. Okay.
I would.
Okay. Taysom Hill's been okay this year, so yeah, I'm okay with that, I guess. If you're nervous about HN, like if you just need points, Taysom Hill's probably safer.
But
if you had DK and you're trying to maintain that lead, like okay.
They're both 8-touch guys, and HN's probably got the higher ceiling between the two. So
yeah.
Taysom Hill, I don't know if he's good.
He just always makes me so freaking nervous because he disappears all the time.
Yeah, this is the one situation where I would pick HN this week, and I was not picking him before. So
I'm fine with either one of those choices. Brees with his oh my god, I can't sit Brees.
It's better than Brees. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't. Brees has no competition. HN is Mostert and Wilson. Like
and Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, give me the touches, dude. Give me the touches with Brees.
Yeah.
I understand guards or whatever. Baker or that.
Thank you, Joker.
For now.
Yeah, can't argue that. So far, it's
here he is defending.
No, let's get this one out of there. No.
The multiple Christmas songs on the soundtrack. Is there? First of all, I don't know the sound. I gotta admit, I don't know the soundtrack, but it's not a Christmas movie. And multiple Christmas refs throughout the film.
It's not a
references. Yeah.
No.
That's all right, Joker. They're entitled to their wrong opinion.
What up, fellas? Coach Jay! What's up, Coach? Thank you very much for coming on.
Here's the rest of his argument.
Christmas. That's why he's at the airport picking up his wife because he's staying with his in-laws for the holidays. God.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Let's see.
So HN, we're Browns are slot
here.
receivers.
Yeah, looks like Cup would be okay.
What's your take on Elijah Moore, guys? Like, do you think he'll ever be?
No, he'll never live up to the hype that he had coming into the league.
So he'll never be a top 24 wide receiver?
No.
He's like a little bit better version of Brian Edwards.
Who?
Yeah, exactly. Shit.
No.
I would do as well. Pickens versus Deontay Johnson. Who do I start?
The guy that wants to play football.
Yeah. Ceiling Pickens, safe Deontay.
Agreed. I agree with this too.
I do agree with that, but that doesn't mean that they won't try.
Doesn't mean they won't try. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Our very own Tyler Bradley had a.
I can't answer, but I usually pop in a good question during the show. I've got a league, and I've got to choose 2 flex spots.
Oh, I think we're all starting Zach Moss.
Yeah, Zach Moss for sure.
Moss, yeah, he's for sure.
Okay.
I'm avoiding Washington. They're gonna suck balls.
No.
It's hard to sit Brian Robinson. He's been so good, but I think you got to go with Singletary there.
Moss and Singletary.
Predicting an upset for Arizona. So I think James Conner scores this week.
So we're knocking off Brian Robinson.
Yeah, I would go James Conner and Zach Moss.
For me, Singletary and Conner is very close. Singletary has a better matchup. I think breaks the tie for me, but I could see Connor having a really good game. Also,
Connor going back to Pittsburgh. I think they're gonna give him the extra opportunity to score when it comes down to it in the red zone, and I think he'll score today.
It's very possible.
I'm not a James Conner fan.
You just don't like Cardinals players, I think, except for McBride.
I like McBride, and if Marvin Harrison Jr. goes there. I go Moss and Singletary.
What do you think, Tyler?
Well, it's his question.
My question.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
I will say,
I already forgot. Yeah. I'm gonna stick with Singletary, but I'm not mad. I wouldn't be mad about it if you started Connor over Singletary.
add in Brian Robinson Jr.
So do Connor and Moss, because you had Connor in, and Connor. The difference between Connor and Singletary is very slim pickings. So
It's split
This
hairs.
is why I had Brian Robinson Jr. in, and I think it's something that obviously Washington will play from behind, and Brian Robinson has been getting more involved in the passing game. I mean, 3 games ago against Seattle, 6 for 6 receptions for 119 and a touchdown. Against the Giants the week after that, 9 targets for 7 receptions and 60 yards. And then last week against Dallas, back to kind of real world with 3 targets, 2 catches, but he got 15 rushes. So, I mean, if they're going to play from behind, I wonder if it's going to be one of those games where Brian Robinson catches a 40-yard touchdown,
I as a fan, I mean, I hear what you're saying. You're going to see more likely than Antonio Gibson and Rodriguez getting in that game more. But he has shown the promise of the 40-yard touchdown catch, which was surprising to me as a fan, where you think that that would be more of a Rodriguez and Gibson play.
Well, the thing is, Brian Robinson's the best pass blocker. So, I mean, that's what keeps him on the field in those situations, and he keeps getting these catches.
Yeah, and I don't see Antonio Gibson being on the team next year, but it just –
Well, he's had a really good year, and let's face it, Washington plays from behind a lot.
Oh, yeah.
So
yeah, they do, and he's their best running back. But I don't have the Miami's D line is pretty good. Like they're going to get to.
Well, I'm not looking. I don't think that it's going to be the deal like him running the ball. It's going to be. It would be.
No. What I'm saying is they're going to get into the backfield even on screens and stop screen passes. How they break up the screens because the D line's just going to take advantage of the offensive line. I think that's what I'm talking about.
Gotcha.
But I think Washington has no fucking shot today.
All I know for sure is you have to get Zach Moss in for one of them.
Yeah.
If you believe in Brian Robinson, put him in for Connor.
Yes. Zach Moss is the start. He's the number 1 out of these 4 guys.
Noted.
So if you like Brian Robinson, fine. Brian Robinson and Moss.
Yeah. But one of them has to be Moss.
Thank you, Johnny C. If you want some Irish coffee, get the Dunkin' Donuts spiked.
Gotta
We
get
need to get a sponsorship from them so we can all get free spiked coffee.
Joe Flacco.
Stony Pone Joe Flacco or
Yeah, you got to go with Flacco there.
I fucking hate Joe Flacco, but I have to give Flacco the shot right there.
Why is he starting over PJ Walker? I have no idea. But
I ain't starting either of these guys. I'll go find Bailey Zappi off waivers. And
he's probably not. This is probably
he probably is.
Honestly, over
this
these
is probably a
two guys,
Dynasty Superflex 12-team league. There's no way.
listen, over these 2 guys, I'd start a non-quarterback in that spot.
That and
Give me Joe Flacco.
I want the Patriots to start that kid Cunningham. I want to see what that guy's got.
They won't. They can't.
They're already trying to convert his position
To wide receiver, right?
Everything. He's going to be Taysom Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be Joe here if you have to play one of them. But I'd probably rather start a non-QB than either of them.
I assume this is a deep dynasty league. You probably don't want to start someone over a quarterback.
Well, if those quarterbacks are getting 5 and 6 points a week, Kenny Pickett's been doing, then
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't know how many dynasty leagues you're in, but the Superflex dynasty leagues, when you get 12 teams, your flex options aren't good.
My Panthers buddy is here.
Yeah.
I think we win today.
I hope so.
Yeah, it's possible.
They flexed us to 4:00 because this is going to be such a great game. So
it is division. That's about it.
it's really just because Baker sucks. That's the only reason we have a chance. Vegas.
They flexed you to 4:00 to bury you behind that Niners-Eagles game.
I don't know. CBS wanted to have a good game going here.
Okay. Agree to disagree on that one. Carolina sucks worse than Baker Mayfield. How you like them apples?
I really hope Baker looks terrible today. Nothing
T.
would even
Higgins
if we
or
lose,
T.
but if
Higgins?
Baker looks terrible, I'll be happy.
Corey, T. Higgins comfortably.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I don't know about comfortably, but I'm going with T.
Antonio Gibson has been such a disappointment this year.
Yeah, but he's going to get targets today.
He's been playing okay.
Okay, but he's like this guy Rodriguez, who, guys, if you're doing Dynasty, don't get hyped up with Chris Rodriguez. He's not going to be a running back for Washington next year.
Scotty's like, Chris Rodriguez keeps bringing him up, but then he's like, never mind, guys, don't actually go after Chris Rodriguez.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you, no, I don't know. He's not going to be a significant running back next year for Washington. He's cutting into Antonio Gibson's playing time, clearly showing they don't even want Antonio Gibson next year. T. Higgins, when he's playing, I'm playing him majority of the time, unless I mean, I understand the quarterback scenario. It's the Bengals, but
I don't think he does much better than okay today either. So
I understand. Don't expect the T. Higgins game, but it's going to be better than Antonio Gibson's.
I don't trust Browning to support Chase and Higgins and Mixon in a matchup that they're going to lose.
Yeah, also, though, Washington is going to be behind. They also have Logan Thomas, Curtis Samuel, Jahan Dotson, Terry McLaurin, Brian Robinson. Like, they're
I would pick someone else up off waivers.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. There you go. Possibly, Corey. Good call.
Why?
this is an interesting
Why
one.
is this a question, Corey? Are you playing in a
Eckler
two-man
or
league?
Moss?
No, this
Isn't
he actually this is I can't remember if it's like a work league or whatever, but he's done a bunch of trades. He got Kamara super late in his draft. Moss
So he's only starting one of these?
Yeah, he needs a flex. Actually, no. Is this?
This
This might be our roll tide one. Actually, I can't remember. But either way, like, yeah, this is a flex question.
Corey and Kyle play in leagues with people who don't know how to play so that they can say that they win all the time. And yet their rosters look like this, and somehow I guess I'm starting Moss, but
I'm starting Kamara this week. It's gonna be 20 dump offs to Kamara.
I like Kamara, which is crazy. I like Kamara and Moss here. Eckler, I think, is hurt, isn't he?
it's just a bad weather day in New England and a bad game overall. Over under is probably like 4 points in that game. Like, just avoid it.
Take the under.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Kamara.
Oh, he already played Christian McCaffrey and Pollard. Okay. I now see. I guess, yeah. Go Kamara, Moss. You really don't lose no matter who you play. So
Bucks, Rams, or Chiefs, D?
not the Chiefs.
Bucks. Go with the Bucks.
Yeah, just been hating on Joe Flacco all show, and now you get a chance to pick against Joe Flacco, and you don't do it.
Panthers aren't scoring 20 points. Go with the Bucks.
The Browns probably won't score 20 points.
The Rams' defense is just not that good.
Fair. Bryce Young will throw an interception or two.
I mean, the Bucks' defense hasn't been playing great either, but I like it better than the Rams.
The Rams defense is so bad that last year the whole entire NFL world was sucking Aaron Donald's dick, and this year you don't realize if he's retired or playing. It is true. It's true. The whole NFL was like, "Oh, Aaron Donald." Oh. This year we're like, "Did he retire or is he playing?" Like,
I think he's still playing.
I think he's still playing. Like, I don't know. We were just sucking his. They're that bad that they forgot about Aaron Donald already. Holy shit! Terry McLaurin or Austin Eckler and flex. Oh, McLaurin's got to get playing. He's gonna get 5 catches.
He better.
McLaurin is definitely getting 5 catches today for 70 yards. So if you think Austin Eckler is going to beat 70 yards, 5 catches.
I don't have a lot of faith in Eckler in that offense right now. Give me McLaurin against Miami, who they're going to be throwing against all day.
Scotty, you think Logan Thomas and Jahan Dotson will each have 4 catches today?
Well, each,
yeah.
No.
I think more likely for Logan Thomas than Jahan Dotson.
Jahan Dotson's going to be good next year. Curtis Samuel is fucking his value up. Curtis Samuel is on a contract year, so he'll be gone next year. And Jahan Dotson next year will be the number 2 wide receiver.
McLaurin has been probably the most disrespected top receiver this year in fantasy. Like he's been playing so well, and I'm guilty of it myself.
Hey, Kyle, this year, his career.
But I mean, in real life, yes. I'm talking for fantasy though. Like I'm still treating him like he's this low end wide receiver 2, high wide receiver 3, like the last few years.
That's what he is.
And he's
wide receiver 26. He's a low end wide receiver 2, high end wide receiver.
He's.
That's exactly what he is. He put up 7 points, 6 points, 5 points. That's what he is.
He was playing better than that early in the year. I think he can get back to that against a team like. I mean, one of those games was Dallas, for example. I don't even have their schedule pulled up in front of me.
He put up more points against Dallas than he did against the Giants or Seattle.
And what surprises me is, and Terry McLaurin's one of them, Washington does not want Eric Bieniemy back. The players do not want Eric Bieniemy back.
The Chiefs basically said good riddance when he left. So.
Terry McLaurin, and I watch all those Washington blogs and stuff. Terry McLaurin, you could read behind how he talks. He is a very professional, but he is not a fan of Eric Bieniemy. He keeps talking about how he would run the offense. Terry McLaurin talks about how he would change the offense, and that's going against what your offensive coordinator is doing. And Terry McLaurin, who your captain is against Eric Bieniemy, so you will not see Eric Bieniemy with Washington next year.
Florida State missed out on the college football playoffs.
Oh, did they announce that already?
Yeah, Michigan 1, Washington 2, Texas 3, Alabama 4.
So we're going with Terry McLaurin on this.
Sorry.
Yes.
Got distracted.
That's crazy.
Go Tyler. Go Tyler. Yeah, that reaction on this. I want a commercial for this show. For this offseason, I need a commercial for Spilled Coffee. And get this time frame. It's 55 minutes in. I need that real reaction from Tyler. We're going Terry McLaurin on this? That's crazy. That's crazy.
Funny thing is, that wasn't even about the McLaurin thing. That was a late reaction to the college football playoff that Zach just dropped in. I'm sitting here like, oh my freaking God.
Michigan plays Bama.
Like I love that though, that that Florida State missed out, Georgia dropped out.
Why do you like that? I mean, so okay. This is we're gonna jump on a tangent here. I don't know if we want to go there, but it's wild. It's wild. Like so this is the first time. Like Florida State undefeated, so big wins despite adversity. Even last night winning with the third string quarterback, and I think honestly, if Jordan Travis is healthy, then Florida State, they're in, but since they're to their third string quarterback, it's like they didn't give the defense any credit, who just held Louisville, who's been an offensive machine all season. They just held them down. Like,
but they only put up 16.
Guys, yeah, for those guys, I feel cheated.
16
and then
not going to beat Michigan.
Yeah,
that's why the extended playoff is going to be so good next year. But
and then you got freaking the Georgia Alabama. I was curious which way they were going to go, because Georgia undefeated all season. They lose to Alabama by 3. If that game lasts another 5 minutes, Georgia probably wins. But they lose by 3. Alabama lost to Texas during the season by 10. You know what I mean? So it's like, how did they, like, I guess you got to give the conference champion a go, but it's just, I don't know. I was curious how it was going to pan out. I expected Florida State to get in. I was just curious.
They couldn't do that. That would have made it a joke. Like, Michigan would have absolutely destroyed Florida State.
Maybe. I mean, we don't know. The defense is Florida State's strength. And
Michigan actually got it right, and I didn't think they would.
Yeah, I think this is right. I think this is what needed to happen.
I didn't expect
Georgia is probably still a top 4 team, but you can't put them in after they just lost Alabama. For the same reason Texas had to be 3 above Alabama.
If I'm them this year, I would have walked in that meeting. I'd be like, you know what, guys? F it. We're going to 6 teams this year. We're going to give 1 and 2 seeds. We're going to give them buys, and we're just going to do it. I don't care. It's too convoluted. But, that won't happen.
Get back to wherever we were with the questions.
Sorry. That's crazy. Thanks for dropping that on us, Zach.
God, this is tough, actually.
Okay, I'm going HN here because the other options suck.
I like.
Just pick 2.
I like Drake London if Atlanta could fucking find the quarterback.
I'm benching London.
Pick 2. Oh God. I agree. Sadly.
Yeah, I'll bench London. I hate the Falcons, so it makes sense.
I agree. I hope Drake London doesn't become a Terry McLaurin.
I just don't like London. I don't like the matchup against the Jets. It's tough.
Sauce Gardner is going to. It's fucked it. And
London's going to get lost in the sauce today.
Ritter sucks, dude. God damn it. Get this guy a quarterback, please.
Oh, yeah. Taylor Heineke clearly wasn't the answer.
But Drake London did play better with him. Elijah Moore just isn't that good. I like him on. No, you know what? I was going to say I would like him on the Chiefs, but he would blend in with all the rest of those fucking.
I was like just another type guy. Like,
yeah. Chiefs need like a Higgins or Michael Pittman.
Yeah, they do.
Crazy week 12 team PPR start 3 Kamara, Kyler Williams, ETN.
Start 3.
Wow.
Damn.
I'm just gonna bench ETN because if they get up, they'll probably rest him just due to his injury, and they could easily get up against the Bengals on Monday night. So I think that's really, you got 4 great options. One of them's coming off an injury in a matchup that they should win by a lot.
I'm playing ETN for that reason. If they're going to be up a lot and rest him, he's going to have one of those touchdowns.
But so Kyron, Kamara, and Zach Moss are also all going to score. Kamara's going to have 20 catches. Kyron has been great, and Zach Moss, last time he played the Titans, he had 150 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, I like the guy going into Monday night. That's the reason. ATN and what you said, they are probably going to go.
If you start ETN and you need him to score 20 points, and he scores 15 points, and they bench him, that's going to be the worst feeling in the world because Tank makes you good.
Think what you just said, though. You're like, you need him to score 20 points. Like,
I think Kyron, Kamara, and Moss all score 20.
Calm down.
Calm down.
I'm actually with Craze on this one. I'm benching ETN because of that injury. That's a tiebreaker for me.
Okay. Tyler, what are you thinking here, dude?
Kamara, Moss, and then it's between Etienne and Kyron for the bench. I'm going to go. It's so hard to go against Kyron after that last big week.
Yeah.
I just like Cleveland's defense. But I mean, they're better against the pass and the run. I say Etienne could have a 40-yard pass for a touchdown pretty easy in this game, I feel like. I agree you don't have to use them. They're going to be up.
Who the Rams playing?
Cleveland.
I'm going Kamara, Etienne, and Zach Moss.
I'm on that. I think I'm there. Oh, it's hard, but I think I'm there.
Kamari, I'm going to sit Kyron Williams.
Kyle and I actually agreed on something, so you should probably just trust that. Doesn't happen very often. You should probably just go with that.
I agree.
we just give takes. You put the information together, decide which way you want to go.
Pick your favorite streamer and go with their opinion, I guess.
Yeah. I show my tits.
Obviously me.
I show my tits, so go.
I have the biggest tits. I will also send you free feet pics. So
play from behind, not awful for Brian Robinson since Gibson can't press. But yeah, I'm a Washington fan, Coach Craig. The game's just gonna suck for me, dude. The game's gonna suck, dude. It's gonna suck. It's gonna suck. 12-team PPR, Herbert or Stroud.
Stroud. It's a terrible, terrible weather. I think it's like pouring rain in New England. Last I saw.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy, dude. Stroud is having a great year, dude.
I'm gonna
happy
be
for him.
a good matchup with Denver.
I like to see Houston do good. Yeah, go with Stroud. Again, Jose, are you the guy we tell you that you should have traded one of these guys before the trade deadline?
Probably.
Sounds like something we would do.
Yeah.
Sounds like something we would say for sure.
Too late. Too late. These are God. These are cool for these are holiday beers. These would I can't do these on a
Those are morning beers.
yeah.
Those are tailgating morning beers.
So I finished the mocha and the French vanilla. They literally both taste like Irish beers. Pick one: Stevenson, Pacheco, or one of the Steelers running backs. No joke.
Both of the Steelers running backs. I'm starting both this week.
Over Pacheco and Stevenson?
No, because people have been knocking Najee Harris. Warren is playing great. I like what Warren's doing. Najee Harris is secretly going to have 1,000 rushing yards again and 10 touchdowns.
I don't think the Steelers running backs are in this conversation for this week.
Pick one.
I do. I'm on the Jalen Warren no matter what this week train.
Jerick McKinnon's not playing in a game that Kansas City should be able to control the pace of the game. I'm starting Pacheco for sure.
And Dobbs or Dort, I'm assuming that's
I don't know who
Dortch.
that is. I have no idea who Dobbs is.
So I'm going to say Dortch. I'm thinking you got to go with the quarterback. The quarterback's going to put up more.
I think that was supposed to be Dobbs, like for Green Bay, Dobbs, DOUBS.
Oh.
If I'm guessing.
Oh,
that makes so much more sense.
Thank you very much, Kyle. Yes, I was like, you got to go with the quarterback.
I was trying to think of a quarterback whose name was Dots. I was like, Dotson. I was like, he's not a quarterback.
I thought he's a Dort. Yeah, no, Dobbs, the Green Bay wide receiver. Good call.
Probably Dort.
I'm still going.
I'm sorry, guys. We were talking a lot. What did we say for the running back?
I said Pacheco for sure.
I want Warren.
Where you going, Tyler?
Man, I want Warren. Or
Man.
I mean, yeah, it's hard to pick between the Pittsburgh running backs, but I mean, shoot, they both almost had 100 yards last game. Kyron just went for like a buck 20 or something like that, and two touchdowns against Arizona. And the Steelers like to run the ball. That's it. That game script has honestly been the thing that's held me back on Pickens this week. I'm starting him in a couple leagues because I have to. But for Pickens, I feel like you're hoping for one big pass because I think they're going to own the game running the ball. And Mike Tomlin will run the ball the entire game if that's what wins the football game.
I go with Warren over Najee just because of that receiving work. He'll get more catches. Kyron killed him through the air last week. Scotty, who'd you pick?
I'm between Warren and Pacheco. I'll lean towards Pacheco, which is going to ruin this Facebook user's opinion.
Puts us at 2-2. Awesome.
Yeah, exactly. So I like Pacheco. I don't want to choose between the. I'm actually online right now looking for the schedule week NFL week 13.
They play Arizona.
So who plays Arizona?
The Steelers, and the Chiefs play Green Bay.
All right. Yeah, the Steelers do play.
Arizona is not the team that they were at the beginning of the season where you could just run all over them all day, every day. Their offense can now put up points. To me, I think Pacheco is the RB1 by a lot with McKinnon out. The receiving work will be there. The touchdown will be there.
I'm trying to see where the
He's in a better offense, and he doesn't share as much as Warren.
Oh, well, I got Pacheco too at nighttime. You know how you guys, I love to tickle my nuts for night games and primetime games. So, yeah, I'm going to lean Pacheco here. Give me Pacheco.
Corey's got a similar question. I'm going with Moss on this one.
Pick two, Moss and Pacheco.
Yeah, Moss and Pacheco.
I'm with it.
Scotty's with it. We just move on.
Go. I'm sorry, dude. I was looking for the matchups and stuff on my screen.
Oh, this was for the Boyle and Flacco.
That super flex question is normal guys. Literally no options besides.
No, that was for the Flacco and Boyle question earlier.
That sucks. Yeah, it's tough, dude. I never thought that the quarterback position would ever be tough on waivers, and this year has been incredible.
Well, super flex is always tough.
I feel about super flex.
I think super flex is trash, and so is
Yes.
tight end premium. So there's that for you.
Superflex tells you.
You also like defenses and kickers, so like, can we trust your opinion?
Yeah, I'm a traditionalist.
Yes. Superflex basically tells you have to pick a quarterback in like the first round, and if
I think
not,
Superflex is for children.
I like Superflex for Dynasty. I don't play in any redraft Superflex.
I think it's even worse for that.
It adds value to the quarterback grade. Otherwise, the quarterbacks in dynasty leagues have almost no value. Same way.
I actually got to go Waddle and Pittman here, which is fucking nuts.
Same.
Yeah.
Nuts. This is crazy, dude. I'm sorry. You have to bench Jamar Chase. I can't believe I'm telling you to bench Jamar Chase.
I know it hurts, right? It's like,
oh God, that sucks. We sat Cooper Kupp and Jamar Chase on the same show.
But we didn't sit Cooper Kupp. Let's just be clear.
We didn't.
Yeah, as a majority, we did. Steven doesn't like college football.
It's so boring to me. I honestly
disagree.
Steve,
Well, I get where he's coming from. Some college football games are extremely boring. I don't like to watch college football games where it's 49-12.
that, and I'm starting.
I love those if it's my team 49.
Steve, I was never a college football guy, and I guess when I started doing dynasty football, I guess you're forced to watch some games and the big games. So,
Give me a game, Georgia, Alabama. Like we
you
just had
start with the
yesterday.
big games. Yeah,
I don't
start
know
with
how
the
you
big
can say
games.
That's boring.
And I did.
The game is boring.
And I don't have a favorite team, but I did go to South Bend for a Notre Dame game, and it was the best sporting event I've ever been to in my life. So that put me as a Notre Dame fan, but I really don't follow them that much.
Johnny, you need to come to Norman and hit an OU game with me and Corey sometime.
I would, dude. I totally would. I'm not sold.
Next year, Bama is playing in Norman. and we're gonna tailgate it and everything. So
No joke. Yeah, let me know. Seriously, Kyle, I'm definitely interested.
it's,
I know
it's like at the end of November. I think it's like the week either of or before Thanksgiving.
Please show up with an Alabama jersey.
that would be tough.
Dude,
That would be tough.
Honestly, you could wear a Bama jersey in Norman and you wouldn't even get heckled about it.
My buddy
you're
Larry
going to lose
might come.
if you're playing Alabama.
I'd be interested.
We probably would. But either way, like it's so much fun, dude, on game days down there.
No, and for Steve, I know what it is. You don't know any of the players, dude. These scores are just ridiculous. And you don't have a favorite team, so that doesn't help you. So, but once you do Dynasty more and you watch all the big games and you get used to it. I'm telling you, I watched all sports. I'm a Yankee fan. I go to Yankee Stadium. I went to a bunch of baseball games, NFL games, hockey games. Going to South Bend, the Fighting Irish Notre Dame game, was the best sporting event I've ever been to in my life. The atmosphere was incredible. Incredible. How about them Cowboys, Scotty? They're good, dude. They're good.
He comes in and trolls you with that every week.
Talk to me when the Super Bowl comes around. Let me see what happens. But Michigan,
they'll get closer than Washington.
I want Alabama to win so bad.
Dude, I bet over 14 yards rushing for the Michigan quarterback. He had like negative 36. I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Negative rushing yards.
Michigan's about to do what they did last year against TCU and get rolled on by Alabama.
Yeah. I hope so. I want Alabama to win so bad.
As a Cowboys fan, I want to agree with you, Ken, but I can't on that one, dude. Bama's going to probably tear them up pretty bad.
All right, so the mocha, the vanilla tasted like an Irish coffee. I think I'm gonna try the original. They're probably gonna all taste the same.
The original is probably gonna be the best.
You're fucking right, dude.
You're gonna actually taste coffee.
It tastes like Corey nailed it. I'm sorry, Tyler, because you had your name as Corey on your show. I was watching it, the forum. You left Corey's name on your thing, which confused me apparently, and apparently I had too many beers already. But Tyler nailed it. The original's actually the best. It tastes good. It tastes like coffee.
All right, this one.
Oh, Kyle, let me handle this, please. They dropped Zach Ertz. You know why? Because McBride is going to dip his balls on everyone's face from now on moving forward.
I think he's probably a little worried about the McBride being a little banged up. That's probably what he's worried about. I don't think it changes anything.
McBride next year.
Pittsburgh's not the easiest matchup for tight ends either, but I'm definitely still going McBride over Hill.
Stop it, Kyler, and tell me if I'm overhyping it and, blowing my load too early. And Tyler, help me. Kyle, help me. Crazy.
You just said help me, Kyler. You just combined the two.
Guys, it's less than an hour show. I'm already on my third beer. Listen to me. I'm on my third beer. It's an hour. We're an hour in, dude. Guys. Literally third. What's your name? Who is this? No.
Just call us Kyler A's and just hit us all.
Kyler
I would like to hear you pronounce the user's name that's asking this question.
Constantinos, bro. Greek.
Yeah, but say the second one. Giftopoulos?
Yeah.
Nope. But I went to Greece.
Well, if it's Greek, it might be Giftopoulos.
Oh, man. If he's not Greek, this is going to be really uncomfortable. But no, what I was trying to say, I'm asking you guys, tell me if I'm overhyping this.
Probably.
Next year, probably. Yes, you're probably right. Next year, McBride is a top 5 tight end, hands down.
10 for sure.
Depends on either quarterback.
Top 5.
I would say 10, yes. 5, I'm not sure. There's too many.
Who are you putting ahead of him next year? Kincaid.
Kelsey.
Yeah,
Kelsey.
Kincaid, Kelsey, Andrews, Laporta.
Hopkins. God damn it, you're right.
Kittle.
I wouldn't put Kittle above him, but
I would put Kittle above him.
So
Kittle is Kittle is secretly killing it. He's like, what was your
But you
Najee
can't
grade?
start
Next
Kittle
year.
every week.
Next year, I
Why
am not
not?
putting Kittle up. No, I'm
Because
not.
Kittle
putting
puts up like 2 points, and he loses. you
Freiermuth?
the last year of your
I put
league.
Freiermuth over him still.
Get the
So
fuck
I
out of here. Get the no, Kyle.
I guess I'd have made
No,
Hyde at
Kyle.
8.
Kyle, I swear to God, Kyle,
No,
you
Kyle,
put
you're wrong
Freiermuth
there.
over McBride. Cancel him. I don't know how. I don't have the button. I don't.
Yeah,
have
yeah.
the
Where's
button.
the button?
You
Get
don't
him off the screen.
know how to run Streamlabs, so
Listen
off
to
the
me.
screen.
You listen. You do
Kyle,
not put
take
that
yourself
at
off.
Freiermuth over McBride. Get out of. I swear to.
mhm.
This button's
You
not
heard
working. This
You
button's-
heard me. You heard me.
Okay, I can't wait till our off season. What are we doing, Kyle? I even forgot. We're doing the Oh my God, we're doing the rankings together. What the hell?
Draft guide. Yeah, we're gonna do a
We are
draft
doing,
guide.
Kyle and I this off season we'll be doing a draft guide, and I will have McBride higher than Kyle for sure.
By a spot, probably. By 1 or 2 spots, it sounds like.
And Samaje Perine.
Steven, I've put everything in the chat on the screen. So if
I
you
went
got
back
skipped,
in the chat, and I don't think he asked a single question.
I never saw a question. I
He
went
made
back
comments.
also when I saw this pop up, and I never saw a question. So
Yeah, he made comments, but he never asked a
Time,
question.
guys. See you next
He
week.
said he hated college football.
yeah, I never saw a question. So I apologize if you put it and we missed it, but I've put everything on the screen and there was nothing there.
Sorry, Steve-O. I blame Kyle. Puka, all in one show. All in one show. Puka, H8, or Hall at flex. Hall versus the Falcons.
It's got to be Hall.
Brees Hall.
Yep.
I mean, his floor is 50 yards, but his ceiling is top 5 player. Like,
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
I'll be in Oklahoma to watch Michigan destroy. Dude, Ken, you gotta hit us up, dude. I mean, Kyle lives in Oklahoma.
2025, after a year in the SEC, like you won't be able to touch us in Norman. No shot. No shot.
Ken, you gotta hook up with Kyle, dude. That'd be
But-
awesome.
Michigan's reaction to watching Alabama get revealed as the 4 seed is hilarious. If you watch as a video on Twitter,
It has to be the most exciting thing ever. I'm gonna go watch that. It's like, yeah, we're number 1. Oh, shit, we gotta play Bama.
Yeah.
What we got going on here?
First with-
Requested is released to join a contender. Yeah, you know why? Because he wasn't getting playing time because McBride's fucking awesome. McBride's awesome.
Problem is, are there any contenders that really need a tight end right now?
Yeah, no.
Philly.
Trey McBride.
Philly.
Yeah, say Philly, go back to Philly.
Philly's already top of the list for him. It's
McBride is a beast.
like his. Oh, I don't remember.
Beast, dude. McBride, top 5 next year.
I don't hate Michigan because they keep beating Ohio State, and I love that. They're not going to beat OU, and they're not going to beat Bama. And TCU did kind of torch them last year.
Yeah, it's Philly, Baltimore, or Kansas City for Ertz, probably.
And Ken, you and Kyle are very similar because you both have dirty fucking jokes. Eagles, Ravens, Dolphins.
I think these are the teams for
For Ertz.
For Ertz, but like Eagles got Goddard coming back. Ravens still have Likely. Dolphins don't really use a tight end.
Eagles could use tight ends.
Do what?
They could
Yeah,
use
Eagles would probably use them. I mean, they used the two of them together for years
Exactly.
before.
I think Eagles make the most sense. The Dolphins, they don't need him. He doesn't fit what the Dolphins are. He's old and slow.
the
Not
Dolphins,
exactly what the Dolphins are.
and they just don't use a tight end.
Yeah, because tight ends are old and slow.
Yeah,
Really
I mean
doesn't
the
fit.
Bills doesn't make sense. The Packers.
He's not going to a bad team.
Packers aren't a contender.
Yeah.
So that doesn't fit.
Yeah, the Bills, they have Knox coming back, and Kincaid's been great. So yeah, from what I've seen, the reports I've seen, everything like that is between the Eagles and the Ravens, and the Chiefs are like a wild card behind Kelsey.
I could see him doing some damage, like for the Chargers, maybe. He'd be better than
But
Everett.
they're not contenders. So
No, they're
next
not.
year, maybe.
Maybe next year. Yeah.
But yeah, for now, I think it's really the Eagles is where it's going to end up.
Yeah.
I like that call. I like it. I like him going to the Eagles.
I mean, he's been there. He's familiar with the team. So
Yeah, he knows the system. He doesn't have to, learn a whole new playbook at whatever age of 40 he is.
Whatever age of 40. He's only like 33 or something. Isn't
He plays like he's 40.
That's fair.
I think Jason Peters might be faster than Zach Ertz at this point in their careers.
Oh,
Hey,
shit.
Jason Peters is the truth.
He's a free agent now, right? They cut him, right?
What?
Jason Peters. We're talking about not Ertz. Peters, the lineman. Didn't they?
I thought you were talking about Ertz.
Peters just started.
What?
On to Thursday. Peters just played on Thursday.
I read that he got cut.
I don't think so.
Not unless it was.
He literally just played on Thursday. Like
if it was after that game and I missed it, maybe. But
Let me see. Yeah, let me.
Wikipedia still says he's an offensive tackle for the Seahawks. So
is he okay?
Yeah, they signed Peters 2 weeks ago. Yeah,
Jason Peters. Yeah, I might have. Jason Peters.
Whatever old age of 40 is getting to Scotty too.
Jesus Christ, dude. Jason Peters stats. What? Jason Peters on how he was be. Yeah, shit.
He wasn't good, but he was playing.
He was. Yeah, all right.
He was there. Yeah,
Cowboys. Are we up to date with the questions? Because we are 5 minutes from game time, fellas.
Yep.
Packers need a tight end.
We're all caught up.
I have 4 more minutes to go make lots of stupid bets.
Yes. So make your bets. Tyreek Hill is definitely getting over 100 yards versus Washington. And for suicide picks. Now, would you guys pick Pittsburgh Steelers over Arizona, Jaguars over Bengals, or Chargers over Patriots?
Not the Steelers. Any of the other two is fine with me.
Now, for suicide pick, guys, Chargers over Patriots, Pittsburgh over Arizona, or Jaguars over Bengals?
Go with the Jags.
Craze, you agree?
The Jags are the Chargers.
Now, who do you think, Tyler?
I think all those probably win. I don't know.
The Cardinals are going to win, man.
I think the Cardinals beat the Steelers. And
I do too.
if the
6.5 point spread is crazy.
And if the weather's that bad in New England, I don't trust that game to pick a winner from.
Yeah. I think Jacksonville's easy, against a backup quarterback in Cincinnati. They've looked good the past few weeks. Should be a lock.
All right.
Yes. 6.5.
So with that said,
for Pittsburgh.
With that said, Tyler, thank you very much for coming on this week. Kyle, my man, always my co-host. Craze with all the updates. Hold on. This is when it gets fucking hard. How I do.
Yeah. There you go. There you go.
There.
I got to point out this way to get to you.
It's so fucking hard. So Tyler with his Starbucks, me with my Dunkin' beer, and Craze with his new freshly haircut. We're out. Week 13. Good luck. Next week is playoffs, so you better tune in. And please, before I hit it off, guys, post it up, Kyle. Come on, our own thing. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. All week long, we have fantasy football advice for you. FantasyFootballAdvice.com. Please hook us up. Hit the like button. It takes 2 seconds. If you don't hit the like button, it just means you're being mean. Don't be mean. You need to be nice.
Quit being selfish.
Good luck. See you next week. We will help you through your playoffs and winning that chip. Goodbye.
Week 15, though.